the International Organization for Migration, IOM, with Edo State Migration Agency and other migration agencies and stakeholders have held a closeout meeting of the Managing Migration Through Development MMDP 2.0 project in Edo State. BTV News Pelumi Mukobe reports that the meeting was to look through the accomplishments and success of the project during its 3 years time span in Edo State. The report is presented by Best Orator.
The project Managing Migration Through Development MMDP 0.2 started in 2022, which was brought to Edo State by the International Organization for Migration, IOM, in collaboration with Edo State government to reduce irregular migration in Edo State. The meeting was to evaluate the accomplishments and success of the project with major partners and stakeholders following the expiration of the 3 years program. The ceremony attracted the presence of the administrator in the office of the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Adesili Anani, who was represented by the wife of the Chief of Staff to Edo State Governor, Haijan Nana Gana Audu, Director General, Edo State Migration Agency, Chief Lucky Agazuma, staff of Edo State Migration Agency, Returnees Association, Edo Jobs, Islamic Committee, Edo Students Association, Ministry of Women Affairs, World Health Organization, GIZ, NGOs, among others. Running through the pillars of the project, Senior Project Assistant IOM, Mr. Agbaze Uhime, through slides, showed the 3 major outcomes of the project.
What are these basic factors? First of all, you will agree with me that poverty has taken a major role of this irregular migration. 2, if we did not tackle the issue that have to do with conflict, crisis in our country, in our community, because when people are tied down with crisis, insurgency, putting their lives, is on risk.
Project Manager IOM Ms. Wintana also showed the action plan of the MMDP 2.0 project and pointed to stakeholders who handled various parts of the project. Some of the beneficiaries of IOM and MMDP 2.0 highlighted the gains of the project, while other beneficiaries who were documented were shown to the audience.
When it comes to development of documents under this project we have developed a directory of services for Edo State. Just looking at the participants from today's closeout meeting, we are all focused in diverse areas.
So people come to you because they know you give them money at the end of the day. They are not interested in anything you are doing. They are only interested in the cash. And the moment they get the cash, they are off to the next NGO that will give them money again. And it continues and it rolls on and on and on. So if there's anything that this honorable organization can do to put a stop to this, because at the end of the day, they are also denying other people who have more need to eat than themselves.
After the presentation, stakeholders and partners were encouraged to give their feedback on the project so far and to comment on areas that need improvement. Head of Office, IOM Benin, Ashad Kar Rashid, summarized the different activities conducted during the project. Also in her remarks, the Administrator, Office of the First Lady Edo State, Mrs. Adesili Anani, commended IOM and the Edo State Migration Agency and other partners for the success of the project MMDP 2.0 and encouraged them to keep up with the good works.
From all that has been said here, that the IOM has committed itself to, and I urge IOM to continue in this light and continue the good work and to never relent and continue to support the sense of humanity. I also want to commend the Edo Migrants Agency for all that it has been doing.
Because looking at it, the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment under the International Labour Migration Division established the Migrant Resource Center to actually see to these things. And I'm surprised, I don't know, but IOM actually set up the office here in Edo State under the Federal Secretariat here in Edo State. So I'm looking at a picture, I'm looking at the database, and I'm looking forward to working with Edo Migration Agency.
One of the issues I felt was that we are also always rushed by the project duration. So sometimes the project is 6 months, sometimes 9 months, 1 year, 3 years. Now, future negotiation with the donors. This is my submission both to the government also and other partners. Let us negotiate a reasonable duration for our projects. Because once we are into this 12 months duration, 6 month duration, sometimes we rush our implementations. And thereby we might be seeing that we are not able to deliver to the expectations of the intervention or the effectiveness of the intervention.
Narrating the success of Project MMDP 2.0, some of the consultants who handled major parts of the project expressed delight at the success of the project and are now looking forward to MMDP 3.0. Director General Edo State Migration Agency, Chief Lucky Agazuma, also stated how the agency is also planning a major project and looking forward to its success.
We found children from the north coming to Edo and they find themselves in school. But our teachers out there, they don't actually have that knowledge or skills to actually manage these children. So at some point, we wrote a proposal to IOM, which they obliged, and they trained some officers, which were able to cascade this knowledge to our teachers. And I'm also using this opportunity to also beg for more collaborations.
For this migration agency to basically improve their information management capacity. As we all know that currently we are in the era of information management and also artificial intelligence.
As we speak to, we got an intern from Ghana that's from minor way traffic recently out of this Edo to Ghana. By the grace of God, between 5-6 days, you will hear from us. We are on our way to Ghana anywhere from this minute to see how we can rescue these places back to Edo. When it comes to issue of migration, it's issue for everybody. I don't think we can leave it for the state government. We collaborate with necessary stakeholders. When you are aware of such events, it's your duty to see it. Also, your duty to say to us, while on our duty is to respond and do the needful almost immediately. Thank you very much.
The hard copies of the project and its layouts were distributed during the meeting and is also available to members of the public. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.